Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here staring at my phone.
Sorry, I'm a little on edge. These attacks, they're relentless. I've been patrolling backstage non-stop.
Well, at least the roster has come together, right? Wasn't that what we were hoping for?
Yes, that is nice. But honestly, I haven't had a full night's sleep since this started. It's taking a toll. They even broke into my office and stole back that mutiny mask. If they can get in there, they can get in anywhere.
Relax. I've got a match in a couple days with a member of the mutiny crew down at NXT. I'll look around. Maybe I can even steal the mask back.
You're going to NXT? Alone? The way things are escalating, I wouldn't put it past that masked attacker to target you, especially on their turf.
Thanks for the concern, but we need to show we're not intimidated. Besides, I have a feeling I'll be okay.
All the same, judging by what I'm hearing, it won't be hard to find some support I can send with you. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sure this lone attacker will definitely stay away if I've got some extra muscle behind me.
Yeah, but that's what's bothering me. The whole lone attacker thing? Ever since they announced themselves, they've been striking in packs.
Maybe they've changed their tactics.
Maybe, but something feels off, like a piece is missing, and I'm going to find it.
Let me know if you find anything.
I will. Good luck in your match.
And here's our superstar from SmackDown, and she didn't come alone.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Gene Hunter.
Walking into Mutiny's den with this level of backup sends a clear message.
Yeah, that message might just be, I'm extremely reckless. She just brought more chum to the...
Gigi is here with a lot to prove.
Dolan has battled ups and downs and is ready to reach the top.
And her opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan.
A woman who began her wrestling career at the age of 17 years old.
And she's one of the youngest female competitors in WWE, but already has a... One thing is very clear as this match gets underway, the SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mass attacks.
Exactly, Michael. Every underhanded move by Mutiny is only strengthening the resolve of these superstars. They're more united than ever.
There might only be one competitor in the ring, but it's kind of like all of SmackDown is throwing the punches. This alliance might finally give Mutiny a run for their money.
Oh, ouch!
STO takedown.
Dolan's toughness being put to the test.
The time is on her side. This match ain't even close to over.
Now Dolan can't stop this momentum.
Gigi has run into a roadblock.
Taking things to the outside, but gotta make sure to heed the officials' count.
Gigi anticipated that one.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. She turns it around with the reversal. And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad. Gets driven into the corner.
Forearm right to the jaw. A running slap.
That's just insulting. Well, I don't think there was anything necessary about that.
Up high. Body on body. Wow. And right away into the pin. 2. She gets the shoulder up.
She just will not go away.
Oh.
Down low with a kick to the gut.
Into a swinging neck breaker.
Immediate cover after the impact. 2 count. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, King Hunter.
You might be at NXT, but everything's coming up SmackDown. Huge win as these superstars stood up to Mutiny.
They've shown that unity and courage can overcome even the toughest threats. This could be a turning point in the fight against Mutiny.
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive search here at SmackDown tonight, we've made a significant discovery. The mutiny mask used in the attacks was found inside one of our locker rooms. That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. Black flag on everything.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not Naomi's.
Well, here's the thing. When I heard Aldous was on a locker hunt, I panicked. I couldn't let you get caught, so I grabbed the mask from your bag and I ditched it. I don't know how it ended up in Naomi's locker, though.
Whatever happened, Naomi got caught in the crossfire. And the only people who know she's innocent are her and the two of us.
Sure, but I have a feeling Naomi's gonna end up joining Mutiny anyway. She might as well at this point. Once again, Mutiny gets stronger. Unless you want to try to convince her she's not alone.
I can't just watch Naomi go down for something she didn't do. It's not right. I'm not stupid enough to come completely clean, but I can at least give her some support.
Bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
And here's the duo battling against accusations tonight.
The Revenge Tour continues.
And their opponents, first representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan!
Next level methodical, always gets what she wants.
Liv Morgan rock Judgment. Straight out of Sin City, she is one to watch in WWE.
Yeah, a powerhouse threat in the women's division.
And representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
You know, Zoe Stark just oozes with confidence.
The ring is charged tonight. The accusations against Naomi have sparked intense emotions.
That's right, Saxton. What was once a united front has now splintered, with questions over Naomi's guilt right at the center.
As they square off, all eyes are on the ring, hoping that this battle will not be just for pride or retribution, but to help discover the truth. Face buster! Jumping, leaping attack.
Ooh! Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Up across the shoulders.
Sidewalk slam. Well scouted by Liv Morgan. Face buster. Powerful contact by Liv Morgan. Uh-oh. Morgan gets intercepted.
Ooh, dropped right on their face. Oh, kick right to the spine.
Oof, kick finds it.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Mat slam. Caught that and reversed it. Clothesline. And a drop kick.
Picture perfect. Oh, God.
And she reversed it. Big form. He lost some of her stamina at this stage.
Yeah, things could turn even worse soon if there isn't a tag on the horizon. Punch to the stomach. Right to the schoolgirl.
No, a kick out.
She's still in this one. Nice leg sweep takedown. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Nasty kick. Steps away just in time.
Walking across their opponent, and then I don't even know what this is. Textbook side Russian leg sweep. Rapid
Cover. Is it enough? And quick getting the arm up.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Placing her in the corner. Morgan on the receiving end. Catching Liv off guard. Swinging fisherman suplex.
She goes for the cover.
She kicks out with authority.
She's really letting her opponent know how much fight she has. Gets herself out of harm's way.
I think she just really felt that one.
In off the tag. Kick right to the midsection as the arms tied up. There's a swinging neck breaker. And a drop kick. Picture perfect. Taking their opponent all the way up with the Canadian rocket. Face first into a DDT. Zoe's in dire straits.
2. And victory here tonight.
Here are your winners, Naomi and Jean Hunter.
With that win, Naomi and her partner might just have swayed some doubters. It's a big step towards clearing her name.
Absolutely, Byron.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah, you had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Even when things went off the rails with Naomi, you pivoted. Seems like most people are willing to accept that neither of you were involved, and it was mutiny all along.
And Naomi probably feels like she owes you one for having her back.
I might be the only one in WWE who knows for sure that she's innocent. Well, us three, I guess.
Our lips are sealed.
Yes, they are.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
Back in the house for the 9-4.
You did good, sir.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the title.
And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage. There you see what's at stake. The NXT. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Oh, what a forearm! A running slap!
That's just insulting. Getting a pretty clear picture of the kind of disdain the champ has for the challenger.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
She makes the tag.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Piercing chop.
Mongolian chop. Really just laying it in.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Oh my gosh, what impact. Kick lands.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
Oh, predicted what was coming. Vicious right forearm.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is just doing what he pleases.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. And he got there. He made the tag.
Calf kick on the money.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
To save you for he gave his...
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. but eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately, but maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our lives and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky. I just don't want to jump into a decision this important. Can you give me a little time?
I hear you, but my match is coming up, and that's going to be the best time to get Bailey's attention. You better make your decision soon.
Rhea, welcome back. It feels like you haven't been around in forever. You have no idea how much you've been missed.
Aw, you noticed? How sweet. I don't suppose this enthusiastic greeting has anything to do with Survivor Series.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the most dominant woman in the whole damn sport and everyone knows it. Obviously, the office's recruiter-in-chief would glom on the second I walk through the locker room door.
I wouldn't call it glomming, Rhea. While you were off on your break, you might have missed the fact that a WWE civil war has broken out.
Oh, I'm well aware. Everyone's looking over their shoulder. Nobody trusts anyone. There's a sense of paranoia in the air. It's intoxicating. I love the chaos.
People are saying that obviously you'd return and join Mutiny. Sounds like that might be true.
People are saying is one of the greatest cop-outs of the modern age. Is that what you're saying? That I'm gonna stab WWE in the back so I can go enjoy the freedom of being ordered around by CM Punk?
Okay, that doesn't sound like you. But it is pretty clear that you're taking a certain amount of joy standing on both sides of the line. You need to pick a team.
I don't need to do anything. Besides, I'm not the woman you give the ultimatum to. I'm the woman who gets what I want.
And that is?
Picking up right where I left off. Main events, championships, you get the idea.
I have a lot of pull with the GMs on both brands. You join our Survivor Series team. I think I can arrange all that for you.
Make that happen, and I'm on board. Just remember, we're on this ride to the end no matter how brutal things get.
It's a deal. I'll talk to the GMs and get you right back to the spot you were in before you went away. Then you announce you're joining our Survivor Series team to take down Mutiny.
I'm in. Go pull the necessary strings.